Today we're diving into a fascinating video that can profoundly change your life. Eliminate these 11 burdens from your life in silence, inspired by the wisdom of Stoicism. 1. Fear of the future. Fear of what might happen often paralyzes us. We worry about things that haven't happened yet, and this stops us from enjoying life now. Stoic philosophers like Seneca taught us to live in the present moment. He said that most of our fears are about things that will never happen. Instead of fearing the unknown, focus on what you can control today. Take small steps each day towards your goals. By doing this, you make your future better. Remember, the future is shaped by our present actions. If you take care of today, tomorrow will take care of itself. 2. Regret of the past. Holding on to past mistakes prevents us from moving forward. Marcus Aurelius, a famous Stoic philosopher, advised us to accept the past as something beyond our control. Imagine you're carrying a heavy backpack filled with all your past regrets and mistakes. It's exhausting, right? Now picture setting that backpack down. It feels lighter, doesn't it? The past is like a book that has already been written. You can't change the words on the pages that are already printed. What you can do is learn from those pages. Every mistake is a lesson in disguise. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this? How can I use this experience to make better choices in the future? Once you've taken the lesson, let it go. Dwelling on the past won't change it. It only drains your energy and keeps you from enjoying the present moment. What's done is done, and the only thing that matters now is how you act today. Focus on being the best version of yourself right now, and you'll find that the weight of the past becomes much lighter. 3. Seeking external validation. We often seek approval from others to feel good about ourselves. This means we care too much about what others think of us, hoping their opinions will make us feel important and happy. However, this is not a good way to live. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, emphasized that true contentment comes from within. He believed that real happiness and peace come from our own minds, not from what others think about us. Stop worrying about what others think. Their opinions can change quickly and are not a reliable source of happiness. Instead, focus on your own values and actions. Your worth is not determined by external opinions, but by your actions and character. This means that what really matters is how you behave and the kind of person you are. When you live according to your values and principles, you will find true satisfaction and peace within yourself, no matter what others say. 4. Attachment to material possessions. Material possessions are temporary and can lead to constant worry. Think about it. Things like cars, phones, and clothes can get lost, broken, or stolen. When we tie our happiness to these items, we set ourselves up for stress and disappointment. The Stoics believed in finding joy in simplicity and being content with less. Instead of always wanting the newest or best things, try to appreciate what you already have. Enjoy the simple pleasures, like a warm cup of tea, a good book, or a walk in the park. Remember, your worth is not measured by what you own. True happiness comes from within, from being kind, wise, and grateful. By focusing on inner values rather than material items, you can find lasting peace and contentment. 5. Desire for control. We can't control everything, and trying to do so only leads to frustration. Life is full of surprises and unexpected events that we cannot foresee. When we try to control every detail, we end up feeling stressed and overwhelmed. Instead, accept that some things are beyond your control and focus on what you can manage. You can control your thoughts, actions, and how you respond to situations. By shifting your focus to these areas, you can find peace and reduce stress. As Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This means that your attitude and reaction to events are what truly define your experience. Let go of the need to control everything, and you will find more freedom and happiness in life. 6. Negative thoughts. Negative thinking can feel like carrying a heavy weight on your shoulders. It drags you down and makes everything seem harder. Stoics believe that we have the power to change our thoughts. When a negative thought pops up, don't just accept it. Challenge it. Ask yourself if it's really true or if you're just seeing things in a negative light. Replace those negative thoughts with positive ones. One way to do this is by practicing gratitude. Every day, think about 3 things you're thankful for. They don't have to be big things. Even small things like a good meal or a kind word from a friend can lift your spirits. Another way is to remind yourself of your strengths and achievements. Think about the things you've done well and the challenges you've overcome. Write them down if it helps. By focusing on the good in your life and in yourself, you'll find it easier to keep negative thoughts at bay and feel lighter and happier. 7. Comparison with others. Constantly comparing yourself to others leads to dissatisfaction. It's easy to look at someone else's success and feel like you're not doing enough. But remember, everyone's journey is unique. You don't know the struggles and challenges others face. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your own progress. Think about where you started and how far you've come. Celebrate your achievements no matter how small. Did you learn something new today? Did you take a step toward your goal? Every little success counts. By focusing on your own path, you'll find more happiness and satisfaction in your life. 8. Holding grudges. Holding on to grudges is like carrying a heavy backpack full of rocks. Each grudge adds more weight, making it harder to move forward and enjoy life. Grudges can make us feel angry and bitter, taking away our peace of mind. Forgiveness doesn't mean you're saying what someone did was okay. It's about letting go of the anger and resentment you feel toward them. When you forgive, you're freeing yourself from the negative feelings that are holding you back. Marcus Aurelius, a famous Stoic philosopher, said, "The best revenge is to be unlike your enemy." This means that instead of letting your grudges turn you into a bitter person, you should strive to be better and kinder. By letting go of grudges, you can find peace and move forward with a lighter heart. 9. Perfectionism. Striving for perfection can lead to constant disappointment. When we aim to be perfect, we set ourselves up for failure because no one can be perfect all the time. Embrace imperfection as a part of life. Understand that making mistakes is normal and happens to everyone. Do your best in everything you do, but don't be too hard on yourself if things don't turn out perfectly. Accept that mistakes are opportunities to learn and grow. Each mistake teaches us something valuable and helps us improve. Instead of fearing mistakes, see them as steps on your path to becoming better and wiser. 10. Fear of failure. Fear of failure stops us from trying new things. When we are afraid to fail, we miss out on many opportunities. This fear can hold us back from reaching our true potential and discovering new talents or passions. It's important to remember that failure is a natural part of the learning process. It is how we grow and improve. The Stoics teach us to see failure as feedback, not as a defeat. Each failure is a chance to learn something new and to become better. Instead of viewing failure as a negative outcome, we should see it as an essential step towards success. Failure provides us with valuable lessons that we can use to enhance our skills and knowledge. When we fail, it's crucial to analyze what went wrong. This analysis helps us understand the mistakes we made and how we can avoid them in the future. By reflecting on our failures, we can develop better strategies and approaches for our next attempt. This process of continuous improvement is what ultimately leads to success. It's also important to embrace a positive mindset towards failure. Instead of feeling discouraged, we should remind ourselves that making mistakes is part of being human. Everyone fails at some point, and it's okay. What matters is how we respond to failure. Do we give up, or do we persevere and try again? One way to overcome the fear of failure is to set small, achievable goals. By breaking down a larger task into smaller steps, we can gradually build our confidence and reduce the fear of failing. Each small success reinforces our belief in our abilities and encourages us to take on bigger challenges. Another strategy is to surround ourselves with supportive people who encourage us to keep going, even when we fail. Positive support from friends, family, or mentors can make a significant difference in how we perceive failure. They can provide us with the motivation and guidance we need to continue striving for our goals. It's also helpful to remind ourselves of past successes. Reflecting on times when we overcame obstacles and achieved our goals can boost our confidence and reassure us that we are capable of handling failure. These past experiences serve as evidence that we have the strength and resilience to bounce back from setbacks. In addition, practicing self-compassion is essential. Being kind to ourselves when we fail helps us maintain a healthy perspective. Instead of harshly criticizing ourselves, we should acknowledge our efforts and recognize that failure is a part of the journey. Self-compassion enables us to stay motivated and focused on our goals. Keep trying, keep improving, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are simply steps on the path to success. Every successful person has a history of failures that help them learn and grow. By embracing failure and learning from it, we can move closer to our goals and achieve the success we desire. 11. Worrying about what you can't control. Worrying about things you can't control is like trying to stop the rain by thinking about it. It doesn't work and only makes you feel more stressed and anxious. Imagine standing outside in a downpour, thinking that if you just concentrate hard enough, the rain will stop. It's impossible, right? In the same way, worrying about things beyond your control doesn't change anything. It only drains your energy and keeps you from enjoying life. Instead of wasting your energy on things you can't change, focus on what you can. For example, you can't control the weather, but you can decide to bring an umbrella if it looks like rain. You can't control how other people act, but you can choose how you respond to them. If someone is rude to you, you can choose to stay calm and not let it ruin your day. Think about your own thoughts, actions, and responses. You have the power to decide how you think about things, what you do each day, and how you react to different situations. This is where your true power lies. By focusing on what you can control, you can reduce your stress and feel more empowered. The Serenity Prayer, which is often used by people who want to live a peaceful life, says it well. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. This means we should try to stay calm and accept the things we can't change, be brave enough to change the things we can, and be smart enough to know what we can and can't control. Let's break it down further. Accept the things you cannot change. There are many things in life that are beyond our control. These can include the actions of others, the past, the weather, and many other external events. Trying to control these things is like trying to change the direction of the wind. Instead, accept them for what they are. Acceptance doesn't mean liking the situation, it means acknowledging reality without fighting against it. Change the things you can. While there are many things you can't control, there are also many things you can. This includes your own actions, thoughts, and behaviors. If you don't like your job, you can look for a new one. If you want to be healthier, you can start exercising and eating better. Focus on the areas where you have influence and take action to improve them. Know the difference. This is perhaps the most challenging part. It requires wisdom to distinguish between what you can change and what you can't. Sometimes we waste time and energy trying to change things that are beyond our control, while neglecting the areas where we can make a real difference. Reflect on your worries and ask yourself, is this something I can control? If not, let it go. So next time you find yourself worrying about something you can't control, take a deep breath and remind yourself to focus on what you can change. This small shift in thinking can make a big difference in your life. It allows you to direct your energy towards positive actions and thoughts, leading to a more peaceful and productive life. By letting go of the need to control everything, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and can better enjoy the present moment. Remember, life is too short to spend it worrying about things you can't change. Focus on your own path, make the best choices you can, and let go of the rest. You'll find that this approach not only reduces stress, but also brings a sense of calm and clarity to your daily life. Eliminating these burdens silently means making small but powerful changes in how you think. By applying these Stoic principles, you can find more peace and happiness in your life. It's about letting go of what you can't control, focusing on the present, and finding strength within yourself. These simple shifts in your mindset can make a big difference. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights into Stoicism and personal growth. Your support helps us create more valuable content for you. Remember, the journey to a lighter and happier life starts with a single step. Take that step today.